All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Richard, and I'm going to have a drink, and we're going to talk about one of those moments where you got to make a decision. Eyeball on the rum. That's a decision. But yeah, I'm filming this on one of the busier days of my week. It is the day I set out my trash. So it's always a day that I'm trying to fill that trash can, get it all out. I mean, but for this channel, I make YouTube shorts. I make shorts based on the reviews from my blog, Richard Reviews Everything. And I try to post 3 of those shorts a day, even though Richard Reviews Everything only posts a little more than once a day, all right? And I'm going back to the beginning of my catalog, so I'm working on 2015 right now. And in 2015, I came up with a rule, okay? That rule was that if I missed a day on my blog, I had to make it up. I had to fill that spot. I have to post every day. If I don't post that day, then I have to eventually go back and put a post there. But for the most part, that was always for not Richard Reviews Everything. Oh, before I go any further, let me remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. If you'd be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'd be doing your part for a better world. Now, as I was saying, okay, back in 2015, I missed, 5 days off of my blog, Richard Reviews Everything. And there are other days I missed, but there are months where I might have not had a post one day, but I had 2 posts the other day. So if you look at it, there's the right number of posts. Not like, oh my God, it has to be exact. This is no big thing. This is only my rule. And if I run into one of those days where I'm missing something, yeah, I could go back and do that. It's no big deal. It's just that I'm reaching the point where I'm going to review the posts next to those empty days, and I really should make a decision here. Okay? It's not if you make the decision now, you can't go back and change it. It's you need to make a decision because this is just an opportune time. And understand this much. On the one hand, I could just go out there, find any 5 things to review, and review them. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't make a lot of sense to post the reviews back in 2015, but if I don't, make these reviews, then I've got 5 less YouTube shorts, so I should fill these spots. So if I sit there and I look myself in the mirror and I say, do you fill those spots even though they're really old? The answer is yes. I fill those spots. I need to fill those spots. So then the question becomes, so what do you fill them with? And the answer is, well, the best thing would be to fill them with products were available in 2015. Shouldn't be that hard to find those 5 things and, just fill those spots before you make the reviews around them into YouTube Shorts. It's really simple. And then it's like, okay, so I actually looked it up. I have never reviewed. There are like 3 things at Taco Bell I've never reviewed. And, well, there's more than 3 things, but I have 3 things that I commonly ate back then. And then the few things at like Burger King. So basically I would have to make at least 1 trip to Burger King and 1 trip to Taco Bell, come in here and take those photographs, and then just post those reviews and be done with it. Alright, it is not a big thing in the grander scheme of things. It is just a thing in the grander scheme of things. And it's like, well, you could do this or you could not do this. If you don't do this, you're always going to have that on your mind. If you do this, it's a closed subject. It's done. It's never going to come up again. So my apt is to do this, And assuming I do it, of course, by the time this video airs on YouTube, it will have been done. Just to be clear, I believe this is going to air sometime in August or September, and I'm filming it in July. I am getting to the point where I want to have everything taken care of a year ahead of schedule. So it's much like with the reviews. I'm doing 3 reviews a day. I've got, by the time I get caught up, there's definitely 10 years of reviews between here and there. So, that's just over, basically speaking, I have 3 or 4 years of 3 reviews, 3 YouTube Shorts a day before I have to find some other form of content to get 3 shorts a day. And by then, I don't know if 3 shorts a day is really all that valuable. I have ideas. I have things I can do. But it's just you need to get caught up. So, like, one of the things I can do is I can go get, there's a This Day in Science calendar. I'd like to start doing This Day in Science every day on this channel, and I can do that as a YouTube short. I don't know if that's terribly legal, but I could do it. I've got trivia cards, all kinds of things I can put on this channel. It's like my main channel, or this channel, my personal channel, what I do right now is YouTube Shorts that are reviews. On Letters to Cassie and Other Folks, I do YouTube Shorts that are quotes. And on Random Street Theater, which is where I review movies, I do celebrity birthday shoutouts. Okay, so there's always going to be celebrity birthdays every day. Maybe not celebrities I've heard of, but there will always be celebrity birthdays. So that's taken care of forever and ever and ever. I do consider that maybe in the on season, which is, from October 1st to Christmas Day, maybe I should have 4 YouTube Shorts a day because the ad revenue boosts at that time. But, that is something I should only do if and only if I am already a year ahead of schedule. So it's like, one of the things about that is that on October 1st, if I have done all of the YouTube Shorts up until Christmas Day, okay, I don't make any more YouTube Shorts at that point. It is exclusively designed to be during that period. Everything has to be live. I don't do anything that is posted beyond that point. Okay, that means that basically speaking, if I don't have it taken care of a year ahead of time, by then, it's like Christmas Day, I've lost almost 90 days, and I'm 90 days behind that year ahead of time. And, it's like, all right, but because revenue is highest during that time period, that's when you want to do the maximum amount of posting. It's just everything, if you're not posting it now, posting it after Christmas Day, you basically threw money away. So it's like, one of those things that would be not necessarily smart for me to do, but for me to do, is the blogs where I'm behind, just wait till that period of time. And, it's like, okay, have the posts ready. And it's like, one of them I think is 2 years behind. So you have the posts ready. You get all those posts ready, 2 years worth of posts. And then every day, with 2 years behind, you'd want to post 13 a day. So in 1 month, you've basically gained a year. Okay, 13 a day because you lose 1 day every day. There should be a post. You're 1 day further behind. So if you have that huge number of posts, it's like, now is when I would get. So I post them, I share them. Maybe I turn them into whatever it is, shorts, and then you're done. And that's one of those things. And that's not how I intend to do it. I don't know. Don't know if I should be saving anything for that. There's going to be stuff that I'm behind on during that period, so I'm not terribly thinking about it, but that's one way of doing things. But yeah, this is one of those points in my life where I have to make that decision. And I mean, there is enough to say that the right thing to do is to close the book. And the only way to close the book is to fill those spaces. Because if you don't fill those spaces, you always have the option of filling those. Even if I sat there and say, I am never going to fill those spaces. Okay, but 10 years from now, you can wake up and be like, I could fill those. I could still do it. So long as I haven't done it, the option is still there. Okay, it's like if I have the option of, say, crushing this can, I wouldn't want to do that because I'm giving this can to Sister Margaret, and she is going to crush it. She's going to feed it into a machine. So uncrushed is better. So that's one reason why I'm not crushing that can. But so long as I have this can in my possession, the option to crush the can is always there. The moment I hand this over to become a donation to the orphans, the option of crushing the can disappears. So that's the final point. All right? So long as I'm breathing and I haven't filled those spaces on my blog, I always have the option. Now, one thing about that blog is it has a definitive starting point, a starter post, okay? And that starter post is the post where I talk about why I started the blog, okay? So unless I move that post, I don't have the option of filling it any days beforehand. I simply have the option of, filling in the days after. So those 5 days, are the ones that, I'm probably going to fill them in. I'm probably going to drive down tonight and pick up the things that I'm going to review, or some of the things I'm going to review, and I'll post 2 or 3 of them tomorrow, and then 2 or 3 of them the next day. And I'm going to keep doing that until I'm done. I don't know, it's just one of those moments. One of those moments in my life. Anyway, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm Richard. Danger Ducky says, this is your magic moment. a moment for you to do something that is good for the world. You can comment, like, and subscribe, because for every 1,000 subscribers this channel gets, they will buy one of these bracelets I am wearing. Each one of these bracelets I am wearing means that one pound of trash will be removed from the ocean. Cleaning the ocean is an expensive thing to do, and we need your help, so don't be trash. Comment, like, and subscribe, and get trash out of the ocean.